Okay, in this video I will show you how one deal can change your life. And we will start with one example how ordinary people think, how my mom thinks when she go to buy real estate, how my friends think, and then we will show you how business people think or how I think when I go and look for real estate and how to go and find one deal that will change your life. So first, the example with what my friend did. He's a pilot, he makes around 100,000 a year. So basically what he did is that he saved $50,000. He saved. Then he went to the bank, he borrowed another 150 and he ended up with 200,000. He bought 4 units to rent and he rent each for $500. And he thought, like, it's really, when you ask your friends, they are always thinking in terms how much money they saved and what they can afford. But it's wrong, because how this end up? He end up in like 2,000, 2 grand a month. Okay, but he also end up with problems, because 2,000 a month, it's gross. It's not like you cannot change your life because he's making much more as a pilot. And he get to stuck with this deal because he need to pay bank, he need to pay repairs, air condition can broke, roof can leak, anything can happen, what you will repair for 2,000, and you cannot afford management company. Okay, so he basically stuck with the deal for quite long, and this deal sucks. If you ask how your friends think, it's exactly this. They want to save some money, they then want to get the loan, and they want to buy some unit to rent. But it's wrong. I will show you how to do it better and how you need to find just one deal that will change your life. And actually I have this from my father. I was like 20 when he told me, hey, you can be even broke, but you need to find one deal that will change your life. And there are like 4 points what you need to do. Sorry, wrong color. So first you need to find a deal that will change your life. Then you need to fund the deal. And I must say, to find good deal you need to do always, even if you have 1 million or even if you have 0. You need always to go outside and find a good deal. So it's the same starting point. You don't need money to find good deal, because then after you find it, you will fund it, and I will show you how. Then third point, you need to check your occupancy. And point number 4, you want to increase your asset. You want to increase your value, your money. Okay, I will show you how. So now, first point, find the deal. Okay, so the deal, now it's perfect time, because it's like COVID, it's problem real estate, the companies are in troubles, so you are able to find really good deals. And what we found is multifamily apartments for $1.5 million. Okay, it's a lot, but you don't care, just go and find it. And it's 86 units. Okay. And the occupancy rate already is 74%, and the average rent for the unit is $450 a month. Okay, so now some numbers, what we found. Okay, what we did is basically that I went to point number 2, raise 1 million from investors and 1 million from the bank to fund this deal, because I want 500,000 extra to point number 4 to refresh the building. But I will show you these numbers without this extra 500,000. So you have 74% occupancy, so that means you end up with 74 units. Multiply $450 a month, you will end up with 33,300 a month. It makes you around 400,000 a year. Okay. First thing, what you need to do is you want to hire some management company, and you can pay them 5% from this amount what you make from the rent. So minus 5%, you need to pay them like 75,000 a year for management. So you will end up with 325,000 in profit after you pay your management company. Then what you need to do is to pay 50% to your investors. So you will give them 162,000 you will give to investors. And it's 16.2%. And it's the point number 2 to fund the deal. If you go to any investor and you show him real numbers, because it's a real building with real already occupancy, you know exactly the numbers, so they know this is like real number, and if you show them anything about 10%, they will say yes. If you show them anything around 15%, they will break your arms to invest with you. You know, so don't be scared. If you find good deal, you will always fund the deal. So this is the point. How to fund the deal is to find good deal. Then what is inside for you? And then when it start to be interesting is that you have the same 162,000 and so that was point number 2, how to fund your deal. You need to have a good offer for investors. We already did this with finding good deal, then we present them the real numbers. So what for you is 162,000 a year. You need to pay the bank because I loan another 1 million from the bank. So I need to pay the bank 60,000 because we landed on 6% a year. So I end up with 102,000. And for this money, this is you or me, if you find this deal, it can be you. So you end up with this money and it's already like 8,500 a month, 8.5 a month. And you can already focus on this deal like full time, and it's already good money. So it's really about finding the good deal. But what you can do next, because this is just a part of the magic, I will show you the next 2 steps how to improve this magic, because this is just the beginning, is to find the deal and fund the deal, and you will end up with this money. But what you can end up next, so you already have, this is you, and you already have 8.5k, okay, to found the deal and find it. But then you have point number 3, you can play with occupancy. And you can see we are just on 74%, so we have plus 14 empty units. And we rent them for 450, so I can now focus full term just to rent it. Plus 450. Just by renting the apartments, you will end up with another 6,000 a month. You can rent it cheaper. If you cannot rent it, you can rent it for 5,000, but it's still some bonus to you, another plus 5.3k a month on extra occupancy if you will be able to manage it. And the point number 4, you can upgrade the value. That's why I get from the bank extra 500,000, because then you can go and increase the rent for like $100 a month. You know, you can refresh. What you can do, it's like 5,000, more than 5,000 per unit. You can throw away carpets, make new floor, you can refresh the kitchen, and then you can ask for more money. So it's another 7.4k a month extra money. So you will end up plus 7.4k. So totally you will end up with 22,300 a month just on this one deal. And this is already something that can change your life. And you can see that I'm not in suit, I'm nothing. I slept like 4 hours, but it's just by finding one good deal and it can change your life. It doesn't matter if you are rich, poor, you can start with zero. You can find it with $0 in front. Then you can put some extra effort to get some extra deal. You know that you will end up in the worst case with like $8,000 a month. It's already good to focus just on this one deal as a job, and it will change your life because it's much more than you have now probably. And then you can add some extra bonuses if you want to really work hard. You know, I don't say it's simple. You will end up probably not with 100% occupancy. The average rate is like 92-94%. It's good, you know, with this big deal. But it's possible, you can see it, especially now. So let's go for it. I don't say it's tomorrow, it can be next week, but if you start to look for the deals, they will show up. I have many rich friends and they say that they are just sitting, and because people know they have money, and people like me, you know, I find them, they have money, I'm hustling it, they are bringing them the opportunities every second month. He say me, I have some opportunity to invest around 10 to 15%. So the deal are on the table, you just need to go and find it. So I hope it motivates you, and wish me luck, and I wish you also luck. Just find one good deal in your life. It can be tomorrow.